Is it possible that I have two marriage lines whereas my partner has one marriage line? This is a question many people have, and in this palmistry video I would be trying to answer this particular question and clarify what basically it might mean. So before I start my palmistry video, I would request you to press the bell icon on YouTube and don't miss another update. You can call me or you can email me. These number and email are mentioned out here, and you can contact me and get a paid palmistry reading. We straight away head to this particular palmistry video, and I would be trying to tell you what these lines basically mean. You would notice that this is the hand of our past president, Dr. Abdul Kalam, and he has three lines and he was unmarried. So looking at these lines, I would try to clarify that these lines not necessarily means lines of marriage. These lines are considered lines of attachments, and attachments doesn't mean that the person is going and having a relationship with somebody. It could be plain simple a one-sided relationship also. So these lines do not mean anything. Don't think that if you have 2 or 3 or 4 lines it would convert into marriage. And even if your partner has one line and you have 2 lines on your hand, it doesn't mean that you would be basically having 2 marriages. It could be plain simple a one-sided relationship with somebody. It could be just a plain simple liking. It doesn't mean that you might go and have an extramarital affair as well. So don't think that these lines mean that you would be having 1 marriage, 2 marriage, 3 marriages. It doesn't mean that. You also need to have the desires to have a marriage. So desires come from the area of mount of Venus. This is the area of mount of Venus. If this area is prominent and highly padded, very much padded, then it means that the person is extremely warm by nature. So this is the mount of Venus. Venus is the area of desires, and if it is padded to a very great extent, it means that you have great amount of desires. Venus is a warm planet. So if this area is highly padded, it makes a person very, very warm by nature. And so it basically means that they themselves are extremely warm and they look for warmth from the other side as well. And this is also the area of partnerships. This is also the area of partnerships. These could be relationships as well as business partnerships as well. So people who have a highly padded mount of Venus, basically it means that those people are likely to have many relationships as well as they could also go in for more marriages as well, or extramarital relationship. I'm not indicating these things on his hand. I'm just for indicative purposes, I've kind of circled this particular area just to make you basically understand what the amount of Venus means, and it is the area of desires. So once you see that you have got 2 or 3 lines over your over out here, it would not convert into marriage. This is pure and simple lines of attachments, and one of them may convert into marriage, and not necessarily the person is also married, even if you have got 1 line, 2 line, 3 line or 4 lines. So that's what I basically wanted to clarify out here. People have questions and these questions need to be answered, and people think that if they have more lines, they're going to be having more marriages, and unnecessarily they are getting troubled. So don't think like on those terms. If you liked the video, click on the like button. Do give your comments, good or bad, whatever it might be. Subscribe to my channel. And before I end this particular palmistry video, I would repeat whatever I tell in my previous videos. People ask about money. This is the main question people have. People think that money, possessions and wealth can only be seen on the money line. Not necessarily. It could also be seen on your heart line, head, life, sun, Mercury, Venus, Mars or any other line. The importance of money line is only 15%. So on the money line, how much money we are going to be looking at in your life, it's only 15%. So other aspects play out apart from money line. A saint once said, you do not need to go to an astrologer or palmist to know about your future, because you already know your future. Present is a result of past. How will be my future? Future depends upon what you are doing in the present. What are we? We are product of our thoughts. So the thoughts that come to our mind are really important. Keep positive thoughts within you. Be in the right company. Right company matters. If you are in the wrong company, even if you have the best possible hand, it might go in the wrong direction totally. And even if you don't have a good hand, if you are in the right company, possibly you might get gains out of it. So thanks, bye and take care.